a new creature is born. The first plug-in hybrid V12 engine.
New 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto production. The Lamborghini Revuelto has recently been crowned the new king of the Lamborghini series. It is ready to go roar for a short bit more, at least until the sounds of the internal combustion engine fade away into the distance of the future. Recently, Lamborghini presented the replacement for the Aventador, which debuted in 2011, the most current model in its lengthy series of V12-powered premier vehicles. And yes, as with most famous Lamborghinis, there is a bull connection. This is significant since Lamborghini does not regularly introduce new flagship supercars. So what makes this new Lamborghini Revuelto so special? And how much is it? Lamborghini recently unveiled the successor to the Aventador, first introduced in 2011. The Aventador is the most recent model in a long line of V12-powered premium cars that Lamborghini has produced. The automotive sector has seen substantial growth over the past 12 years, and the new Revuelto premiered with a hybrid powertrain incorporating a full electric driving mode. This is something that many enthusiasts would have considered inconceivable 12 years ago. This Lamborghini is the first hybrid model to be produced in a series. It is an essential part of the company's history and offers insight into Lamborghini's plans for the electric future. In comparison to its predecessor, the Revuelto has nearly every component that has been rebuilt from the ground up, but Lamborghini promises that it will keep all of the raw power and dramatic soundscape that make older V12 Lamborghinis so incredible. The automaker's experts developed innovative solutions to many challenges of creating a hybrid supercar. The vehicle is packed to the gills with mechanical and technical components that make it distinct from every other supercar now available. The design of the Revuelto is successful in being both recognized and unusual at the same time. The stance and proportions of the car are unmistakably Lamborghini, the vehicle is low and menacing, and the vehicle's mass can be concentrated in the back. However, the hooded headlights behind the hood, which now reach all the way to the front of the car, are the most noticeable of the many new components that have been added. Mitja Borkert, the head of design at Lamborghini, agrees that the Panigale superbike made by Ducati, a sister business of Lamborghini, had an effect on this particular feature. A pair of spherical radar sensors and the Y-shaped running lights from the limited-run Lamborghini Scion from 2021 is also placed in the front of the Revuelto, which demonstrates the far greater degree of technology included in the vehicle. The side aspect is dominated by the enormous air intakes behind the doors, which are given a more frightening appearance by features resembling blades. Above this is an area that, at first view, appears to be large bodywork. However, closer inspections reveal that it is actually just a skin that covers vast air vents on each side. Stefan Winkelmann, the CEO of Lamborghini, has stated that one of the primary specifications for the Revuelto is that the top of its V12 engine must be visible through the vehicle's rear engine cover. The car's rear end is dominated by enormous exhaust tailpipes that exit in the middle and by a movable wing component. According to the chief technical officer, Reuven Moore, the car's peak downforce is more than that produced by the Aventador SVJ, while its user-adjustable wings were in their low-drag configuration. This is the case even though the Aventador SVJ has wings that the user can adjust. Since the foundation of the Lamborghini brand, the V12 engine has served as the centerpiece of the company's flagship cars, and the Revuelto does not make any effort to change this tradition. In order to combat the increased weight gain caused by the hybrid system, the Revuelto's V12 has been redesigned to be the lightest V12 ever placed in a Lamborghini. This was accomplished through the use of carbon fiber. It comes in at around 480 pounds, around 37 pounds lighter than the engine in the Aventador. The power output increases to 813 horsepower when the hybrid system is unused. The increased power is the result of several different improvements made to the interior of the vehicle. These improvements include new air intake ducts, a redesigned exhaust system that make it possible to have a greater compression ratio. According to Lamborghini, the vehicle's soundtrack has also gotten a lot of attention. As a result, when the car is accelerating quickly, it should sound as loud as the flagships the brand has produced in the past. A gas-powered engine, two electric motors that each drive one of the front wheels, and a third motor positioned above the gearbox that can drive the back wheels as needed all come standard on the Revuelto. Because of this, it is now feasible to have electric all-wheel drive, even if, for the most part, only the front motors get electricity to achieve the highest possible efficiency. Combining the internal combustion engine and the electric motors results in a total output of 1,001 horsepower. This represents a significant improvement compared to the Aventador Ultimate's output of 769 horsepower. Instead of the traditional reverse gear used in internal combustion engines, the electric motors located on the vehicle's front wheels provide this function. If the system detects a loss of grip when the vehicle moves in the reverse direction, Lamborghini says it may also engage the rear motor. Because there is no longer a need for a separate system, the motor located at the back of the vehicle also performs the function of the starting motor. With a total capacity of 3.8 kilowatt-hours, don't get your hopes up for much of an all-electric driving range, even though the Italian manufacturer has not yet published any official all-electric range calculations. As one would imagine from a cutting-edge supercar, the Revuelto has been painstakingly sculpted to maximize the amount of airflow and reduce the amount of drag. The driver has the ability to manually adjust the new dynamic rear wing dependent on the circumstances of the road, although its default setting is to extend while traveling at higher speeds to generate the greatest amount of downforce, and it will remain closed when traveling at lower speeds to maximize efficiency. The primary purpose of the Y-shaped carbon fiber front splitter is to guide airflow around the vehicle, even though it gives the vehicle a strikingly fresh appearance and decorations in the shape of a Y. While the unusual shape of the splitter generates vortices that deflect air around the wheels, the splitter's central opening guides airflow to the rear vortex generators so that the downforce may be increased. The diffuser, which has several different functions, is the next component to receive this directed air. It directs air out of the back of the car and through it to cool the engine. Therefore, it functions as a structural support for the engine compartment and a cooling mechanism. Even seemingly trivial elements, such as door handles, may help regulate the circulation around an automobile by drawing air into a channel leading to the radiator. This helps keep the temperature within the vehicle at a constant level. Inside, Lamborghini claims that one of the most prevalent complaints from consumers, especially American clients, was that the inner area of the Aventador was too tight. The Revuelto is bigger, has more headroom and elbow room, and numerous storage places in its cockpit, in addition to 2 cup holders that mirror those found on Porsche models and that can be accessed from in front of the passenger position. Additionally, the cabin of the Revuelto features 3 digital display panels for your viewing convenience, an 8.4-inch touchscreen that hangs beneath the Alien's head air vents in the center of the dashboard and is 12.3 inches in length, serves as the primary user interface for the vehicle's operator, the driver. Additionally, a brand new letterbox display measures 9.1 inches and is located in front of the passenger. This display can be set to show a variety of scary statistics when the vehicle is being driven aggressively. The fact that the controls for the wipers and turn signals have been moved to the face of the steering wheel left us feeling a little underwhelmed. The Aventador was one of the last supercars to utilize stalks in its design. When you first step into the Revuelto, you'll first notice that although the inside is still unmistakably Lamborghini, it has a more streamlined appearance than the model it replaces. Access to all of the essential information and features is provided via 3 displays, a 12.3-inch instrument cluster, an 8.4-inch display in the middle of the vehicle, and an additional 9.1-inch display in the vehicle's front seat. The user interface of the Revuelto has been modernized with a fresh appearance and more configurability. It is possible to move most of the infotainment functions from the central display to either the instrument panel or the passenger display by swiping the screen with 2 fingers. There is also an option called Favorites that makes it easier to access the functions that you use most frequently. Thanks to an integrated Amazon Alexa and new connectivity components in the navigation system that enable real-time map downloads, drivers may now be able to handle the bulk of the vehicle's infotainment while keeping their hands on the wheel. That's all from this video. What do you think about this Revuelto? And is turning Lamborghini into a hybrid a good move? See you at the next one.